Hello, my friends. I thought today we would just do a quick rescue roundup video. Talk about how everybody's doing, where they are in their vaccination processes, and just give you an update as far as like what the plan is for finding these guys homes. Let's start with our best friend here, Albie.
Hey, Mila, do you want to be in the video? It would be so fun if you did. Albie is almost 4 months old, if you guys can believe that, and he is doing great. What is happening here? Okay. Oh, Mila, hello. Okay, yes. Good job, guys. Nobody's mad. Nobody's mad. As I was saying, Albie, big boy, almost 4 months old. And you guys, I'm back on the I'm keeping Albie train. I know I keep going back and forth, and I've been really wishy-washy on it, but the other day, I took him out in the backpack. I put his little harness on him, and we just had like the best time. Nothing seems to bother him. He seems fine with the noise, with the weather, with different people. He was literally just sitting on my shoulder, just purring the entire time. His worst thing is that he was climbing down my body so I could hold him while we were walking. If I could just get Mila to come around to him, I know he would make a good travel cat. But as far as Albie logistics are concerned, he's nearly fully vaccinated. He just needs a rabies vaccine. And then a few weeks later, the vet said they'll do his neuter, and then he's pretty much ready to go. But if I'm being really honest, I don't know if I see my life without him. I don't know if I could give him to someone else. I don't know how to work flying with him. I'm not sure how to work out with Mila or like with all of us maybe living in a co-living or shared spaces, that sort of thing. But I figured it out with Mila. I can figure it out with him too. So that's Albie. Next, let's talk about Moo. Are you showing Mila your belly? Yeah. Good job, Moo. On paper, Moo is also about 4 months old, but I think Moo is probably closer to 6 or 7 months old. Moo, too, is nearly fully vaccinated. He just needs a rabies vaccine, and then again, the vet will do his neuter a couple weeks after. And then Moo will be ready for adoption, which is crazy. I can't believe that we are finally getting to the point to where I can say that somebody is ready for adoption. The big update with Moo, I think since I just like checked in with you guys or did like an in-house video, is that him and Lushka over the last month have become very, very tight. They have been sleeping together, they're playing together, and I think that they're actually becoming more pair bonded than Albie and Lushka. Albie seems to be gravitating towards me more, and Moo seems to be gravitating towards Lushka more. So while Moo will be ready for adoption, I think I'm gonna have to wait to find him a home until Lushka too is ready for adoption. But personality-wise, Moo is great. He's super playful, he's chatty, he's a little bit sassy. He plays with the other cats really well. He's nice to other humans. Like, I don't think Moo would have a problem in any household. Next, let's talk about baby Lushka. Hey, Mila. I can't believe you want to be in the video. This like never happens. What a fun day. Say hello, my royal subjects. I am perfect. Look at this loaf. 10 out of 10. Can I kiss you? I love you. I love you so much. Okay, just 2. So Lushka's about 2 months old, more or less. He's growing super well. He's eating a ton. He's got like that classic little kitten belly. He plays a lot. He's really sweet with Moo. He's a classic orange though. Like you guys, the other day, he was just chasing his tail in the shower. And I was like, what are you even doing, bro? Like, he's so funny. I don't know what goes on in that little brain of his. Lushka has no vaccines because every time I take him to the vet to get vaccinated, he's running just like the slightest fever. And he's not sick, right? Like he eats, he plays, he acts totally fine. I think he's either stressed because we're at the vet or he gets hot on the walk down there. So I am having a mobile vet visit on Monday. I'm doing this for a few reasons. One, Lushka has to start the vaccine process. Like I'm extra paranoid now about FPV and those other viruses that they can get, and he has no protection. I mean, granted, like he is a little bit older, he is around other cats. He's not like running out in the street or anything, but you just never know. And I need him to start getting vaccinated immediately. So the mobile vet is going to come on Monday, hopefully do his vaccine. Mila needs a vaccine too. I'm gonna see if you can just do Moo and Albie while they're here, and also start the outdoor kitties on their vaccine process as well. But we'll talk about that in a minute. As I mentioned before, Moo and Lushka are a package deal. And I think they'll be ready for adoption around mid-November or early December, as long as everything goes well with Lushka's vaccines and then their neuter surgery. But I think mid-November, early December. So if you are someone who wants to adopt 2 amazing Albanian street kittens, let me know. Let's talk. I'm happy to give you my email to talk logistics if you just want to drop me a comment below. I am actively looking for homes for those two, as I know that they'll probably be my first ones to leave the house. Next, let's talk about little Peachy girl. So Peach is doing really well. You know, I met up with her and her mom at the vet last week, and I'm gonna go on ahead and roll that clip here. Okay, we are at the hospital with Peachy girl, and she is crazy, you guys. Look how good she looks. I don't wanna, she's still the sweetest, sweetest baby you've ever seen. So she got her first vaccine today, and I wanna give a shout out to Elizabeth for paying for Peachy's vaccine. Because of you, her vet bill was totally free today, and I thank you so much. Peachy thanks you. She's doing good, she's growing pretty well. They're gonna wait a couple weeks to do her next vaccine. She weighs a kilo, 1.7 kilos, so about 4 pounds more or less. They are gonna take her tail off, you know, because it's still dead, of course. But that won't be maybe for another month or so. But she is happy, she's crazy. She feels so much better and looks so much better. But she is a happy, happy girl. So that is how Peachy is doing. It's good to see you, baby. Okay, that is our indoor kitties. Now let's talk about our outside kitties. And let's start with Mama Nova. Something interesting has been happening with Mama Nova lately. The first few months I was taking care of her, she would come over every single day like clockwork to eat. Sometimes she'd come 2, 3, 4 times a day. And because she was feeding the kittens, I would just give her food every single time. But the last few weeks, Mama's been coming for feedings less. Now I see Mama maybe once every 2 or 3 days. She comes in, she eats a big meal, and then she's off again into the garden. Now she's still very friendly with me. She lets me pet her. She'll purr and she'll kind of play with me a little bit, but she doesn't seem as interested in staying close as she used to. It seems like maybe her hormones have reset, so to speak, like after having the kittens and after being spayed. And maybe she's just reverting back to the lifestyle that she lived before she had the kittens. And I don't think that I'm expecting miracles from her. I don't think that I'm gonna go from where she is now to her living inside and being like somebody's house pet. I would like to make sure that she gets vaccinated and that I help find someone at least to feed her regularly. Ideally, I would love to find her like a home on a farm or someone who has a little bit of land and she can be an indoor-outdoor cat. But it seems like she's got a pretty good flow here in the neighborhood. I see her with the other street cats around. Like, she seems to be happy. I'm worried that picking her up and moving her to another location would disrupt that. So I'm gonna keep watching Mama over the next few months. Like I said, making sure she's getting vaccinated and then just continue to feed her and continue to help her on the terms that she's willing to accept help. So that's Mama Nova. And finally, let's talk about our outdoor kittens, Astro, Leo, and Luna. So as Mama has kind of reverted to her life before kittens, Astro, Leo, and Luna have been staying much closer to the house than they used to. And it's so fun to see their little personalities start to grow. They are incredibly demanding, and I think they're just hilarious. They run inside and they stand in front of me and they go, because yelling at me for their food. So of course I kindly oblige. They're still pretty scared of me, which I think is so funny because I've been hand feeding them their entire lives. So I think instinctually they are just terrified of humans, but I'm making progress. The other day, Astro ate a chew out of my hand, just a little bit, and then he ran off, but I could tell he was testing me to see if he could get a little bit closer. I'm not super worried about the outdoor kittens coming inside because I think as the fall and winter progress, they're gonna get cold and come in. They all have flea and tick treatments, internal, external parasite treatments, so I feel comfortable with them being inside. And they come in, they play with Mulushka and Albie. Like I said, they come in to eat. Like they're just kind of in and out right now. But next week, the temperature starts to drop out, and I think that'll be the real sign of if they're gonna be outside cats. Now, none of them have any vaccines, but I think this is where the mobile vet comes in as well. My vision is I just have all of the 7 cats here, and I'm like, okay, Lushka needs this vaccine, Moo needs this vaccine, Leo, Luna, and Astro need this, and they're just like lining them up and vaccinating them all. And I'm hoping over the next 5 or 6 weeks, all of the outside kittens are vaccinated as well. And then by the time it gets really cold, everybody is fully vaccinated and they can be inside. As far as adoptions for them, I don't know what this looks like yet. I'm gonna be really honest, because I don't know what they're going to be. I don't know if they're going to go the route of mama and just kind of be feral and want to live in the neighborhood. I don't know if they are going to decide that living inside is actually awesome because they can be warm and fed in the inside. I don't know if they're going to want to be indoor and outdoor cats, kind of roaming the neighborhood, but also coming in at night to sleep. So I kind of need to get a good read on what they want so I can find them the correct home. But right now, I don't see a world where I'm putting them on a plane at all in this moment. In 3 or 4 months, that could change. So that is my outside kitties. Lastly, let's check in with the Buy Me a Coffee site. So we have raised $3,300 for these cats, which I know I say this every time, but I still can't believe. This puts us in a good spot to where everyone's vaccinations, their spay and neuter costs, even Peach's surgery is all covered by you guys. Anything we receive from here out goes to, one, feeding them. My God, everybody's hitting a growth spurt at the same time, and it just feels like they are eating me out of house and home. So feeding them is a massive expense. That's the first thing that any donations we receive goes to. Second, the next step of cost, right? So for example, they'll need health certificates. Some of them might need microchips, flight costs, those sort of things as we're looking for homes for them. Now, I am also looking to partner with rescues in the European Union and in the US to see if maybe that's a way that we can find them homes. Maybe they'll help cover some costs, but anything we receive now, like I said, food, number one. Second, any cost incurred with getting them to their permanent homes. My dream is to find all 8 of these cats permanent, happy homes in whatever shape that looks like. Maybe for mama, that's someone to just feed her and keep an eye out for her while she's living in the neighborhood, all the way to Moo and Lushka being pair bonded and finding them a forever sweet indoor home. So again, I can't thank you guys enough. If you want to help us monetarily, the link is in the description below. If you can't help monetarily, but you still want to help out, totally understand. Go ahead and just watch our videos all the way through. Drop us a comment, like the videos, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. Genuinely from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
What are you doing over there, girly? Oh, I see a Lushka under the table. Did you hunt Lushka? Mila.
Okay guys, I think that's all for this time.
Oh, what? Were you trapped? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed the rescue roundup here. Again, if you were interested in adopting Moo and Lushka, please drop me a comment, let me know. Happy to send you my email address and kind of go back and forth on logistics. As per always, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you really soon.
Lushka, it's a good boy. It's a pretty boy. Oh, Lushka, what a pretty orange boy. Oh, is that a purr? You got a little purr for the people? Say goodbye. We'll see you next time.